Guys,
they aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Hawaii's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Just keep slinging it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They want to throw it. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rainbow Warriors Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. Touchdown, Hawaii! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. Finding themselves down. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option.
Makes a grab deep. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Rainbow Warriors had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the... Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Warriors! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He leaves it with his back. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
Ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. Oh!
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna look downfield again. Play, it's 2nd and 2.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Rainbow Warriors need to pick it up on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move to pick up yardage. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds a man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll off one deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had...
Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
Go to the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran.
It's a seam wide open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Inside a minute to go here in the third. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the ground game. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It'll be a draw. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page and getting some positive yards.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Lawrence. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wyoming. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. Leaves an open space downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture. You just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And you want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Burgess. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Powers through the defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really easy to get caught up in the